I arrived in 1750, and Tenochtitlan was still standing.
Time Traveler Report. Location Tenochtitlan, year 1750. Timeline classification, surviving lake civilization. This is not Mexico City as we know it. This is Tenochtitlan alive. A vast capital built on water, stone, causeways, gardens, canals and memory. In real history, Tenochtitlan fell in the 16th century after Spanish conquest and devastating disease. Its lake world was transformed, its temples were destroyed, its canals were buried, and over time, another city rose over its remains. But in this imagined timeline, first contact unfolds differently. Disease still arrives, fear still spreads, conflict still erupts. But alliances shift, knowledge moves faster. The city survives the first century of contact by adapting with brutal speed. Foreign weapons are studied, ships are copied, medicine is reorganized. Diplomacy becomes a shield. By 1750, Tenochtitlan is no longer the same empire of the past. It is something new, a hybrid power. Indigenous, Atlantic, scientific, spiritual and deeply urban. The lake has not been drained, it has been engineered. Floating gardens stretch for miles. Canal boats carry food, books and textiles through the arteries of the city. Stone temples stand beside observatories and printing houses. Marketplaces speak in many languages. Nahuatl still lives in the streets, but it is joined by Spanish, trade dialects, diplomatic tongues, and the language of merchants from distant shores. This city does not survive by remaining untouched. It survives by learning faster than the empires around it. Its rulers understand that memory alone cannot defend a capital. So they build, they study, they negotiate, they transform water into infrastructure, they transform trade into leverage, and they transform survival into power. But this world is tense. European empires surround it. Trade brings wealth, but it also brings pressure. Missionaries, diplomats, spies and merchants walk the same streets. Every visitor seems to arrive with a gift in one hand and an ambition in the other. The people of Tenochtitlan know they are being watched. Every empire that wants the center of the continent watches this city, watches its wealth, watches its intelligence, watches its position. Because whoever controls the lake capital controls more than territory. They control movement, trade, influence, and the imagination of an entire hemisphere. Before leaving, I stood on a causeway at sunset. The lake reflected the entire city like a second sky. The towers, the temples, the boats, the light, all of it floating between memory and invention. A local historian stood beside me and said, "We survived because we learned that water remembers every shape." In our history, Tenochtitlan became the buried foundation beneath another city. In this rewritten world, it remained above the water and became one of the greatest capitals on earth.